Are you trying to escape the arms of depression because your skin is undesirably textured? Well, aggressively exfoliate your partner's lips no longer with Palmer's KO Butter Formula. The best medicine for the coming apocalypse. Antarctica. A world that lives only in the frozen fields of our imagination, and a land where few dare venture, and even fewer leave with the same perspective as they entered with. As you may know, the vast majority of Antarctica is off limits to the public. Protected by the Antarctica Treaty signed in 1959, the Antarctic continent was made an essential cog for the field of scientific research. The realm that we call home is in a state of change, powered by the forces of our nature. And these changes may be directly influenced by the mood swings of our sun. Missions into Antarctica have been shrouded in clouds of uncertainty, but the importance of these expeditions are more important than you may think. People like Admiral Bryd have told strange and insightful tales about the mysterious nature of the South Pole and the impact it may have for generations to come. There's more to this land than what meets our eyes, as this vast landscape evolves itself and the world forever.
Personally, I think the unconquered south face is the only one worth scaling. It's a 20,000-foot sheer wall of ice, but that's never stopped me before.
The magnetosphere is an ever-changing barrier that shields the Earth from the elements surrounding it. Paired with the Van Allen belts, an area of radiation caused by particles generated by celestial forces, a torus of energy circulates around the realm. At the tips of this system lies the North and South Poles. While the geographic poles are stationary, the magnetic poles are constantly shifting from one location to another. Magnets are made up of atoms. In normal environmental conditions, these atoms align between the poles and creates magnetism. In extremely cold temperatures, the atoms will move more slowly and less randomly. This creates a more controlled environment for the atoms to produce the magnetic field, and therefore slightly stronger magnetism can be sustained. This leads us on to... It is unusually broad for a glacier of its size, and is described as the weak underbelly of Antarctica. This is because large parts are situated below sea level. In 2020, scientists revealed that warm water resides underneath the glacier. An important part of the glacier is the Thwaites ice shelf. If the melting of the ice shelf gets beyond a certain point, it is estimated that Thwaites Glacier could start to collapse within 5 years. And this is without considering the other 4 out of 15 other tipping points around the world that could slip if the global temperature exceeds an increase of 1.5 degrees Celsius. Positivity?
Turn it off!
Magnetic poles need cold conditions to increase stability, and the poles have been moving at an increased rate for the last few decades. And in the statistically unlikely chance that the poles flip, so could the barrier that holds back blood. 26th of August, 1946. Operation Highjump commences. 4,700 men, 13 ships, and 33 aircraft made up the so-called Task Force 68. Richard E. Bryd was the commanding officer of this mission. The official objective: gather scientific data and perform military training exercises. The number of troops and vehicles taken on this shooting practice run with complementary science exercises can be seen as at the very least questionable. The mainstream conspiracy theory surrounding the true mission of Operation Highjump consists of taking down secret Nazi bases and engaging in battles with human-made
differences.
UFOs. There are no shortage of videos you can research on that side of the coin. But there is one theory that may tie Antarctica's past, present, and future together with written history and prophecy. Alright, so this part is going to be long and a bit mad, and I'm up at 3:20 in the morning, and I am slowly losing my mind because my computer has strange spirits controlling it, so let's just get this over with, shall we? On September the 24th, 2015, over 2,000 people passed away during the annual Hajj pilgrimage in Mecca. This was the most deadly incident in the Hajj's history. A majority of the deaths were attributed to a stampede that occurred. However, to this day, the cause of the disaster remains unclear. To add to the bizarre implications of this event, only 13 days earlier, on September the 11th, a crane involved in the redevelopment of the Mecca complex collapsed. 111 people passed away and almost 400 were injured. This event was reported to have been caused by human error and strong gusts of wind. However, once again, the exact cause of this incident still remains unclear. Now, the story behind this is a bit mad still. It is said that the Ark of Gabriel has been found under the Masjid al-Haram mosque, the holiest site in Islam. It is said that the Archangel Gabriel, who told the Virgin Mary she would give birth to Jesus and apparently dictated the Quran to the Prophet Muhammad, also entrusted an ark or box of immense power to the founder of the Muslim faith. Muhammad was then told to bury the ark in a shrine at a place of worship for it to be brought out at the dawn of Armageddon. Wonderful. It is believed that Saudi Arabia discovered the Ark during a construction project at the Grand Mosque and handed it to the Russians. It is claimed that the first attempt of removing the artifact by a 15-man digging team created a quote-unquote plasma emission that ended the lives of the crew and caused the crane to collapse. A second attempt to remove the Ark on September the 24th then caused another massive plasma emission that resulted in a reported stampede and caused more than 4,000 deaths. Suspicions arise when the death toll was originally significantly unreported by Saudi authorities. I'll leave you to make up your own mind about this. But the strange thing is that some official links can be made between these occurrences and Antarctica. On hearing the news that the Ark was found, Russian President Vladimir Putin reportedly dispatched the naval research vessel Admiral Bryd to collect the Ark from the Saudi port city of Jeddah, the gateway to Mecca, and take it to the Antarctic. Antarctic for crying out loud. 2 Russian battle satellites were then launched to protect the Admiral Vladimirski did call at Jeddah earlier this month on a military religious mission. The reason for its call to Jeddah has not been officially explained. Russian media describing it interestingly as a business visit, but eerily, its cargo included capsules of Russian soil to be placed in the areas of military glory and burial sites of Russian sailors. The visit is extremely unusual as international relations between Saudi Arabia and Russia at the time were very poor, apart from the subject of oil of course. And on top of this, the Patriarch Kirill of Moscow, the head of the Russian Orthodox Church, visited Antarctica within the same time period. Now, a couple questions. Why the secrecy behind the Mecca incidents? Why underreport the amount of casualties? What sort of business visit requires military backing? And when did Antarctica, the most desolate and comfort-smacking place on the known Earth, become fashionable? And why did Buzz Aldrin mean when he tweeted, that tweet and Buzz Aldrin apparently saying that there's something evil in Antarctica, apparently it's fake. And you know, a man like Buzz wouldn't threaten his existence stirring corn crispy food.
Because we didn't go there, and
This is how you can tell that someone is extra tired. Wagwan. Oh, this is the worst YouTube video, I'm telling you. That's too bright. You know, if you made it to the end of this video, you are a real one. 100%. It's, I think, 6:30. Yeah, let me... yeah, I didn't plan this out very well. Yeah, I want to say thank you very much for watching this video, for my few subscribers and people who know of me. I've taken bare time, I know. It's been a whole month since I've uploaded my last video. Yeah, my family just needed me, and I needed a break from my own expectations, you know. And yeah, I'm back again. I'm definitely going to create now. There's a lot of things happening in the background, a lot of exciting things, a lot of strangeness in the world going on, and hopefully I can talk about all those things at some point, and yeah, just try and make your day a little bit more knowledgeable, a little bit more happy, kind of, and and yeah, just allow you to have a different perspective of what's going on in the world, what's going on with, you know, society, and to maybe hopefully have a better understanding of yourself as well, because we're all here to help each other. Literally, we were all born to help each other to become better people. So yeah, again, thank you for watching for the second time. Please like, subscribe and comment. I don't want to say it, but I know that the algorithm won't allow me to be found unless I say something along those lines. So if you can do that, comment what you want me to make a video about. Trust me, I need help finding that. Yeah, just like, and if you like my videos, which you've probably seen or haven't, subscribe. I'm tired, right? I'm tired and I'm rambling. Please. Yeah, take care. Enjoy your evening, day or night, and may God bless you.